So hi, welcome back again to Savannakhet in Laos, and we're here at the Tourist Information Office, which is closed, which is not good for me as a tourist. But I did see this map here of Savannakhet region in Laos, and it goes all the way from, of course you can see the Mekong River and Thailand on this side, and it stretches all the way from one side of the country to the other with the border with Vietnam. Now, as a North American, here's something that I noticed right away: the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Right there, and there's two actually Ho Chi Minh Trails. Now, the North Vietnamese during the Vietnam War used these trails to funnel supplies from the north part of the country to what was then South Vietnam to supply the Viet Cong rebels fighting in the south of the country against American forces that were there. Now, the Ho Chi Minh Trail is important to Laos for another reason. It holds the Guinness Book World of Records for being the most bombed country on earth. There was a secret war that the Americans waged in the early 70s that saw more bombs dropped on here than the entirety of the Second World War. So it's interesting, last month my family and I went to Vietnam. We were in Ho Chi Minh City, but it wasn't always called Ho Chi Minh City. In North America, we refer to it, the Americans rather, refer to April 30th, 1975 as the fall of Saigon. But being at the Saigon sky deck, looking at a history plaque, and in other museums we saw there, it was referred to as the liberation of Saigon. And it was, of course, renamed after Ho Chi Minh, so you know which side won that war. So that got me thinking, have you ever been in a situation where you've been, say, at a museum or something, and you saw something, maybe you were in a different country, and you said, that's not how I was taught it in school. History is often written by the victors, or there are different views about what actually happened during historical events. For example, to go back to the Vietnam War, the Americans militarily actually won the Tet Offensive in the late 60s, but ultimately it didn't lead to them winning the war. Anyway, I'd just be really interested. I know it's a bit heavier. I seem to be doing some heavy topics here in Laos, but I'd be interested to hear if you've ever seen anything that goes against what your family might have believed or what you were taught in school was true, only to find out that, no, people in another part of the world hold a different perspective. Anyway, from Savannakhet, Laos, I'm Desmond Devoy, and I can't wait to hear your answers.